As I'm out here, lyrics from a popular Bon Jovi song often echo in my head. It's my life. It's now or never. I'm not gonna live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive, 'cause it's my life. You know what? It sure is, and I'm out here living it.
It's my life.
Hey there, everybody. I'm RVA Hiker Girl, and welcome to episode 5 of my 100 miles through Shenandoah National Park on the Appalachian Trail. And it's cold. It is freezing, below freezing this morning. I think it was 30 degrees while getting on the trail. And the ground is slippery because it is frozen. So the ice is coming up from the ground. So got to be careful. Anyway, come along with me. I'll show you all the good stuff as it comes. Shelters, views, the trail, and everything in between. I will put the topo map so you guys can see what this hike today looks like. It was a 300-foot initial incline right out of the parking lot, which I wanted to do to warm up. And then I've got like a 600-foot descent, and then another 700-foot climb, 800-foot descent, and I believe it's something like a 500-foot ascent after that to the parking lot. So it's going to be lots of ups and downs today. Yeah, you know, it's fall and winter hiking when you have lung burn, watery eyes, and chapped lips from the cold wind. Going up a really steep section. I mean, the grade is pretty tough. Anyway, starting to sweat. So one of the things I do is I open up my jacket, open up my R1, and just have my breathable wicking layer exposed to let out some of the heat. And then with this jacket, I'm wearing my long jacket today, I can unzip the bottom a little bit without actually having to take off my jacket. And then as I get chillier, I re-zip it down and bundle everything back up. But try not to sweat because I don't want to freeze to death out here. Just stopped to cool down because I really started sweating my back and my head, and unzipped my jacket, took off my R1. So just have my wicking shirt and my puffy jacket right now. But anyway, this is a great lunch snack. It is Private Selection, which is Kroger brand, but it's black sesame ginger turkey jerky. Perfect for November, right? right, guys, back to the parking lot. It is right through there. Tonight, I am not camping on the trail because 30 degrees is my comfort threshold. Anything below 30 degrees and I'm not camping in a tent. So I had to try to come up strategically with a way that I could still hike tomorrow and not drive all the way home, because this is 2 hours plus from my house. So come along with me and I'll show you what I ended up doing for camping, which is brand new. I've never done this before, and Jay Bird and I are going to find an overlook for a sunset, and we're going to have dinner right at the overlook tonight, and I'll show you all around my campsite. And yeah, I'm hiking again tomorrow, which is also going to be on this video, so don't go anywhere. Isn't this so cool? This is why I'm not sleeping outside tonight, because everything is frozen. 18 degrees, whew, that is cold. Hey guys, we found an overlook. I think this is called the Bacon Hollow Overlook, and we are catching the sunset here. We have the car and we have our cooler, and we're gonna make dinner right here and watch the sun go down. Man, was the trail much easier than what I thought. I think my mind today, with all of the inclines and declines, or ascents and descents, I thought it was going to be much harder than it was, and while there was really some steep sections, it really wasn't that bad. It was pretty easy. Can't wait to get back on tomorrow and do some more miles, but until then, I am going to be enjoying, enjoying this crisp, cool, cold weather, enjoying my apple cider, hot apple cider with my Fireball and cinnamon stick, and some dinner. And then I'm going to show you guys where we're camping, and you might not believe it, but what we're actually doing tonight, so stay tuned. All right, so tonight our back of the car dinner is Swiss and ham sandwiches on Hawaiian rolls. Yummy. Okay guys, welcome to my campsite for the night. I have never slept in my car before, but there's a reason for it. So in any national park across the US, you cannot sleep in your car. It is a law and you can get fined or ticketed for doing it. So because it was going to be 18 tonight in Shenandoah National Park, I'm not sleeping in my tent and freezing when I get up. Well, freezing throughout the night, but especially when I get up in the morning, because that is my threshold for comfort is 30 degrees. So we decided, Jay Bird and I, that we were going to deck out the car and sleep in the car. So we have our big Agnes mattresses, and they're 20 inches wide, which works out perfect because in between my wheel well is 40 inches. And we have both of our Thermarest and Nemo sleeping pads here for some extra warmth. And we both have our 20-degree bags. And then we have our pillows up there. I've got some lights. I'm going to do actually another video at another time on what I did to get the car ready, with doing reflectix on the windows and all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, this is home sweet home for the night. And if I did get cold, I can always cut on the heat of the car. So that's an added bonus. So anyway, that's what it looks like. Forgot to mention, I am at Swift Run Campground, and that is to the right on 33 from the middle entrance for Shenandoah. So not in the park tonight because I'm being good and I'm following the rules. I am at a campground and it's not very far away, which is even better. The great thing about this campground is they have heated restrooms, which are awesome to have in the winter time or fall when it's really cold. Good morning, everybody. That is where I left off yesterday, and it crosses over the road. And we're starting right here where that white blaze is. What an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful morning to be out here in Shenandoah National Park on the trail. It was incredible staying last night at the campground. And if I didn't mention why we stayed there, I know I'd mentioned it on my last video. It's because all of the campgrounds shut down for the winter through the 100 miles of Shenandoah National Park and Skyline Drive. So there's no place for you to stay, and you can't sleep in your car because that's illegal. So we went to a campground and it worked out great. So I definitely will be doing that for probably my next section. Anyway, time to get moving, heading north. So as you can see, Jaybird, right there, it is climbing today, right from the start. So we will be hitting Hightop Hut, that shelter, about halfway up the mountain. And then there will be views at the top of Hightop Mountain. So the parking lot was really busy already, so there's going to be people up there, but I'm excited to see another view as always. All right, got to start using my hiking poles and get climbing. Some of the channels you may watch might just show you the pretty parts of hiking in the AT. But I always try to keep it real for you guys. And this is not easy. This is a 1,000-foot climb from the parking lot up to the top of the mountain. And there are really no flat spots in between. I've sweated off my jacket, which I have around my waist now. I'm like sweating like crazy when it's this cool outside, but I am going to make it to the top. It may not be fun in the moment, but it'll be fun when I get up there. All right, let me catch my breath. Made it to the Hightop hut. That's what that is back there. And there are some people from the PATC doing some maintenance. So I'm not going to really video too much, but there are some nice tent sites here over on that side of the shelter. And you can see the bear box here, and the privy is like back over in this way. Anyway, back when I used to play softball, we did this thing where we put on our hats backwards and said, "It's rally time." It's rally time, guys. I got to get up to the top of this mountain, and it's still a long, tough climb. So time to get moving and get my butt up there. Wow, a flat section. I can't believe it. Haven't seen one in so long because SNP is flat, as they say. Guys, I'm almost there. I can't wait to show you the view. That was well earned. Thank you, Lord. I made it.
It's my life.
Yep, this is my life. Andy Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption said, "Get busy living or get busy dying." I choose to stay busy living. All right, guys, made it to the Hightop parking lot where my other car that I leapfrogged is at, and just finished up another section hike. That's where we came from, right there. So 10.2 miles for this section, and it was like around 15 miles actually hiked for this one. I'm gonna go on record and say, this is Skyline Drive behind me, so that's why all the car noise is happening. I'm gonna go on record and say this was the toughest climb for the first half of the S&P 100 miles through for the Appalachian Trail sections. It's 1,000 foot up and 1,000 foot down. Either way, if you're gonna do a day hike, it's gonna be pretty rough and pretty tough, but for sure, it kicked my butt going uphill. But I'm glad I saved that for fresh legs in the morning versus doing it yesterday afternoon. All right, guys, that is a wrap on section 5, and episode 6 will be out before you know it. All right, guys, until then, see you later.